Jeannie with Nona Scraps, and today I'm going to be using my iScrapbook program to create a very soft and subtle image of the Caribbean. We went on a cruise last January and I just absolutely fell in love with the colors. To do that, I'm going to be using the iScrapbook kit Beach Days. There's one paper in particular that is absolutely just gorgeous, and that's the surfer paper, which you can see me circling over here. I have it installed already as my background image, and if I move my picture out of the way, there you go. I have opened or drag and dropped my picture from iPhoto onto the page, and now I'm going to start playing with what I have. First, before I go much further, I want to point out that over here underneath my kit, my artwork, is a layers palette or layers tab. And you can see that I'm working on not the background image, but the background layer. You know that because it's highlighted. I can turn it off, and there goes my picture, or I can turn it on by clicking the little eyeball. I'm going to leave it on for now. I'm going to come over here, select my image. I'm going to go to Effects, and I'm just going to really start playing. I'm going to select Mask, and I guess default is what you call it. Mask is kind of an oval shaped, and I can create different looks with that, a softness of the edges. I kind of like that. It gets rid of this, kind of gets rid of that boat right there, which is nice. Let me see if I can make just, there we go, a little smaller, because really what I want to focus on is the water. And I'm going to make it just slightly larger to bring it into the size that I want. My surfer guy is walking into the water. I think that's going to be just, I might play a little bit more with softness later. There we go. A little bit smaller. A little bit softer. And now I want to create an effect on this particular photograph that's even softer than it already is. So I'm going to add a layer. I'm going to go over here to my Layers tab, click plus, and I'm going to put Overlay. And I'm going to select OK. Now, I've got the overlay selected, and I'm going to go to my kit and drag in the painted wood. I'm inserting it as a graphic. If I put it as a background, it's going to take it all the way back and replace my surfer. So I'm inserting it as a graphic. I'm going to click on it, go to Transparency, and I'm going to bump up the transparency so all I get is a very subtle shading of my entire image. And you can still see the wood grain and everything else in there. I like that. Now I'm going to create another layer, and I'm going to label it lettering. And I'm going to create an area that I can place my lettering in. So I'm going to drag in my shape, and I'm going to size it the way I want it for the first letter. And what I'm going to write is Caribbean colors or Caribbean colors. Format that as a placeholder. Now, I learned from experience that I really want it to be a placeholder for alphabet. So I'm going to click OK. And now I'm going to copy and paste, Command C on a Mac, Control C, I believe it is on a PC, and paste. And I'm going to size it the way I want it. I want it a little bit smaller because I want it to be kind of fun like the Caribbean cruise was. And I'm going to copy this now, Command C, and paste. That way they're all the same size. And I'm going to just do this till I spell out Caribbean and colors.